Hello friends, I am Prajakta Hadge and welcome to your YouTube channel Biology Rocks. Now today we are going to discuss on the discovery and different forms of DNA. Friends, every living organism is made up from the cell, and cell is the structural, functional and fundamental unit of life. Now according to the cell theory, every new cell arises from the pre-existing cell, and that pre-existing cell is the mother cell, and that transfer the genetic material to the next generation during the cell division, and this is responsible for the continuity of life on the earth, and this is possible just due to transfer of genetic material from generation to generation in a living cell or living organism. And inside the nucleus of a cell, the genetic material DNA is present on a chromosome, and that genetic material is responsible for inheritance of character from one generation to the next generation, and it is in the form of gene. Now what is gene? Gene is the segment of DNA and which is responsible for the inheritance and expression of a character. Ribose nucleic acid, and DNA is the double-stranded molecule that is twisted into the helix. Now deoxyribose nucleic acid means what? So in 1969, Friedrich Miescher separated the cellular substance from the nucleus of a first cell, and that's why it is called as the nucleus. So nuclein, nucleus से separate किया है, and that's why it is called as the nuclein. And then after a chemical analysis, इसका chemical analysis किया गया, and it is found that it is acidic in nature, and that's why it is called as the deoxyribose nucleic acid. Deoxyribose is the sugar, nucleic, why it is separated from the nuclein or nucleus, and that's why. And acid, why acid, why? So it is showing the acidic property. So deoxyribose nucleic acid. There are two types of the nucleic acid, that is deoxyribose nucleic acid DNA and ribose nucleic acid RNA. Now this is the structure of DNA molecule. The two strands of DNA which are twisted along the center of an imaginary axis, and two ladders are joined together by the complementary base pairing present between the nitrogen bases of this strand, and during that nitrogen bases there is a hydrogen bond is present, and just because of that the two strands are combined with each other. Let's see the structure in is a sugar phosphate backbone with the variable nitrogen bases, and the structure is called as the nucleotide. Basically the DNA is made up from the three molecules. First is the phosphate molecule, then sugar, that is deoxyribose sugar, and nitrogen bases. Now let's see the chemical composition of nucleic acid. Nucleic acid are made up from nucleotides. Nucleotides are made up from pentose sugar, nitrogen bases and phosphate group. Now pentose sugar and nitrogen bases collectively called as the nucleoside. So we can say that nucleic acid nucleotide are made up from nucleoside and phosphate group. Now DNA is the deoxyribose nucleic acid, and it is also made up from the nucleotide. What are the component of DNA? First is the pentose sugar, second is the N2 bases, and third one is the phosphate group. Now first one, pentose sugar is deoxyribose sugar, then N2 bases, that is nitrogen bases, it is of two kinds, that is purine and pyrimidine. Now what is purine and what is pyrimidine? Purine is double ring structure, pyrimidine is a single ring structure. Purine is again of two kinds, that is adenine and guanine. Pyrimidine is thymine and cytosine. Now purine is always paired with the pyrimidine. So the adenine and guanine are paired with the thymine and cytosine. Adenine always pair with the thymine, or thymine always pair with the adenine by 2 weak hydrogen bond. Guanine always pair with the cytosine or cytosine always pair with the guanine by 3-weak hydrogen bond, and this is called as the Chagap's rule. In that rule, there is the total number of purine is equals to total number of pyrimidine, which is responsible for bond making between the two strands. Means there are the 10 purine, either it may be adenine or guanine. Then there are the 10 pyrimidine, either thymine or cytosine according to their complementary base pair. Then third part is the phosphate group. Inside the cell there is a presence of the phosphoric acid, that is H3PO4, and from that the phosphate group is taken, which is the third component of DNA. Now the chemical composition of DNA is made up from the three, that is pentose sugar, nitrogen bases and phosphate group. Now the structure of DNA. Now the structure of DNA is explained by the James Watson and Crick, was proposed on the X-ray crystallographic studies. But in 1953, James Watson and Friedrich Crick proposed the DNA structure based on the X-ray crystallographic study. But before that, the Asbury was the first person to give an thought on the X-ray crystallographic studies of DNA, and then X-ray crystallographic studies of Asbury were continued by Wilkins and Rosalind Franklin by the right-handed coiling, and during that time James Watson and Crick were already engaged in the contributing some suitable model for the DNA structure. When observed Franklin picture of DNA molecule, they immediately utilized the information in constructing the molecule model of DNA, and in 1953 Watson and Crick published their conclusion about the DNA structure in the some issue of Nature, in which they presented the X-ray evidence for the structure. Now the overall DNA structure will be explained with the 7 points. First is the DNA molecule as a double helix. We are already see in that particular structure that two strands of DNA are twisted along the center of an imaginary axis and form a twisted ladder-like structure. Now second one is the structure of each strand or each nucleotide. We are described earlier. So but I am also repeated that structure of nucleotide is made from the sugar, then nitrogen bases and phosphate group. Now complementary base pairing. Now what is the complementary? Complementary means what? So as the base sequence present on the one strand of DNA, we decide the base sequence present on the other strand of DNA, and it is called as the complementary strand. Means what? The nitrogen base present on the one strand of the DNA which pair with the another strand present on the opposite strand or opposite nitrogen strand, and this is called as the complementary base pairing. And that complementary base pairing is present between the purine and pyrimidine nitrogen bases, where likewise adenine pair with the thymine or thymine pair with the adenine by the 2-weak hydrogen bond, guanine pair with the cytosine or cytosine pair with the guanine by the 3-weak hydrogen bond, and that is called as the complementary base pairing. Now next one is the purine and pyrimidine ratio. According to the complementary base pairing present in a structure of DNA, that purine always pair with the pyrimidine. So the ratio of the purine is to pyrimidine are same, means the total number of purine is equals to the total number of pyrimidine. The ratio is 1:1, and this is called as the Chagap's rule, and this can be explained with this formula, that is A plus T or by G plus C equals to 1, or A plus T equals to G plus C equals to 1, means the ratio is 1:1. Now the polarity of strand. So each strand of DNA has a specific polarity, means one strand is considered as the 5' end, whereas the another strand is called as the 3' end. And at the 5' end there is a free phosphate group, while at the 3' end there is the free OH group, and one strand in a 3' 5' direction, while the another is the 5' 3' direction, and this arrangement of two strand is a anti-parallel, and this is called as anti-parallel direction or opposite in direction, and these two strands are separated from each other by 20 Armstrong unit or 2 nm. Then major and minor groove. So major and minor groove. Major and minor groove means the distance between the two successive steps of the DNA. If the DNA helix has the two external grooves, if it is a deep wide one, then it is called as the major, means the distance between the two successive steps is the larger, then it is called as the major. And the distance between the two successive strips is the smaller, or it is the shallow or narrower, then it is called as the minor groove. And both of these grooves are larger enough to allow the protein molecule to come in contact with the bases of the DNA. And the last point of the structure of DNA is the dimension. So dimension is what? The distance between the two bases of DNA, that is the 3.4 Armstrong unit. Then the length of period is the 34 Armstrong unit. Then the rise of the helix is the 36 degree between the two successive strands. Diameter of the DNA 2 nm. Then there are the 10 base pair present in the one complete strand of DNA, and 1 nm is equals to 10 Armstrong unit. Means DNA molecule made a complete 360 degree angle after covering the distance of the 3.4 nm. Backbone, acid component. So nucleic acid are polymer, and nucleotide are monomer, and made up from the nucleoside and phosphate. Complementary base pairing, how adenine pair with the thymine and guanine pair with the cytosine, and sugar phosphate backbone is also present here. Of DNA. So does DNA fit the requirement of hereditary material, or we can say that the DNA is the hereditary material? So why? So first is what? DNA has a biologically useful information to make a protein. Means DNA contains a molecule, and so that during the protein synthesis, first transcription and then translation and then complete protein synthesis occur. Now must reproduce faithfully and transmit the generation. So DNA present inside the chromosome of a cell, and then it contains some segment, that is gene, and this is transfer from the one generation to the next generation, or parental generation to the offspring generation, and so that the inheritance can transfer from the generation to the generation, and which is responsible for the continuation of character in a living organism. Then must be stable within a living organism. DNA is stable in the living organism, must be capable of incorporating the stable changes inside the living organism. Now DNA components are what? First is the genetic code, 3 bases code for the one amino acid. I am discussing my previous video, that is about translation. So 3 sequence present on the mRNA code for specific amino acid, then it is called as the genetic code, and this genetic code will be synthesized by particular base, then it is particular amino acid is synthesized, and then different amino acid are the building blocks of the protein molecule, and the protein synthesis occur. Then complementary bases are faithful in a germ cells. Then backbone has the strong covalent bond, that is a weak hydrogen bond, that is 2 weak hydrogen bond or 3 weak hydrogen bond between the adenine and thymine and guanine and cytosine respectively. Then bases can change to the mechanism. Bases can change, but it can be changed to the different kind of mechanism. By the early 19th century, it was known that the chromosome carry the genetic information, and the chromosome consists of DNA, which is carry the genetic information. Structure was proposed by Watson and Crick on with the physically built model of wire, sheet nuts, metal, and bolts, which is come with the structure of DNA. 28 in 1953, Friedrich Crick and James Watson were announced he has found that the secret of life, and that morning they were declared about the figure out the structure of the DNA, and this is the most important discovery of the 20th century in the human chromosome, and DNA carries the life's hereditary information. Watson and Crick word. In 1951, James Watson traveled from the US to work with Francis Crick at the Cambridge University, England, and Watson and Crick used the model building approach. The physically built model out of wire, metal sheet, and nut and bolts, and to come up with the structure of the particular DNA. X-ray crystallographic diagram, and Wilkins and Franklin studied the structure of DNA crystal using this X-ray, and this X-ray pattern suggests that the DNA was a double helical structure which is twisted along the center of an imaginary What is Chagap's rule? The percentage of A equals to the percentage of T, and the percent of G equals to the percent of C, and this is called as a Chagap's rule. And then Watson shows this picture by the Winklins, and from this picture it was possible to calculate the different dimension of the DNA. The first one is the distance between the bases is 3.4 Armstrong unit. Length of the period is the 34 Armstrong unit. The rise of the helix, that is 36 degree. First, the Francis Crick and James Watson and Wilkins received the 1962 Nobel Prize for discovering the molecular structure of deoxyribose nucleic acid, and widely regarded as one of the most important discovery of the 20th century in the biological science, and it has led the way of mapping the deciphering of all the genes in the human chromosome, and which is the most milestone achievement in the biology model we are discussed earlier, but see in a short method. So the slide of ladder is made up from the deoxyribonucleotides. Then there is the hydrogen bond present between the DNA ladders. Then DNA strands are anti-parallel in direction. Both are complementary to each other. Then 2 and 3 have weak hydrogen bond present between the nitrogen base pairing. Helix model explains. So what are the outcome of the DNA double helix model? So first is the how replication of DNA during the mitosis produce the exact copy of for the daughter cell. Means during mitosis the parent cell divide, how parent cell divide into the two daughter cell, and how the genetic information or how the inheritance of the gene is transferred from the parental generation to the offspring generation. Now the second one is what? How DNA act as the code and specifying how protein are made by the cell, means how the transcription and translation are occurred during the protein synthesis. It can be explained with the help of Watson and Crick double helix model. Picture of research paper of Nature, and in which Watson and Crick quickly published their scientific journal Nature, and in which they published their research paper on the X-ray crystallographic study. This is a picture of Nobel Prize. In 1962, Watson and Crick Wilkins won the Nobel Prize for the discovery of the structure of different forms of DNA helix or alternative forms of DNA. It is also called as the polymorphism of DNA. What happened? For about 20 years after the discovery of DNA was thought to have some monoecious structure, and with exactly 36 degree of helical twist between the adjacent base pair and a uniform helix geometry. But subsequent experiments have shown that DNA is much more polymorphism than expected. Means there are some structural changes or structural alternation present in between the forms of DNA in a structure of DNA, so that there are the different forms of DNA arises. So there are the three forms of DNA, that is A form or aDNA, B form of bDNA, and Z form or zDNA. Of DNA. So A form is the right-handed but less hydrated than the B form of DNA. Then second one is the B form. It is the biologically important form of DNA, and that is commonly and naturally found in the most of the living organism. It is the Watson and Crick model of DNA. And third one is the Z form of DNA. It is the left-handed DNA, and this DNA is called as the zigzag DNA because of its zigzag arrangement. aDNA. So aDNA is one of the most possible and double helical structure of DNA. It is the active one with the other form, means along with the B and Z. So it is the left-handed sense but shorter, more compact helical structure, and it is also in dehydrated sample of DNA, and those is occur in a crystallographic experiment. aDNA may occur under the experimental condition. aDNA is similar to the bDNA. It is also showing some major and minor group, but the slight increase in number of base pair and rotation, and resulting in the tighter rotation angle and smaller and larger distance between the this angle and base pair, and so that DNA is different from the bDNA. Then if the solution with the high salt concentration with the alcohol, then DNA may be changed into the A form. Means basically DNA is changed into the A form, then it is treated with the high salt concentration or with the alcohol solution. A transition from the bDNA form to the aDNA form occur during the transcription, and during that phase aDNA also play an important role in some process that do not involve the RNA. So means without RNA, B form can change into the A form. For example, in case of the sporulating bacteria, there is such a protein can bind to the DNA, bDNA form, and that bDNA form of DNA can induce into the aDNA form. Now the second one is what? Long terminal repeats, that is LTRs or transposable element. In this they contain the purine stretches, and that purine stretches which favor the aDNA conformation. Means just because of that purine nucleotides, purine nitrogen bases, that B form of DNA is converted to the A form. So bDNA is the most DNA conformation in the vivo inside the cell, and it is the Watson and Crick model of DNA, and it is first DNA of the human chromosome. It is more elongated helix than aDNA, and which is more widely easily accessible to protein, and narrow minor grooves, more major grooves, and base pair is nearly perpendicular to the helix axis. Then one spiral is 3.4 nm and 34 Armstrong unit. Distance between the two hydrogen bond is the 0.3 nm, and or it is 3.4 Armstrong unit. Two strands are antiparallel, and then these two ends are separate. These two strands are separated by the 20 Armstrong unit. Then the rise of the helix is the 36 degree, and this is about the structure of zDNA. So zDNA is one of the many possible double helical structure of DNA. It is a left-handed strain. Why it is called as the zDNA? Because it is having the zigzag arrangement. Inside the zDNA, there is the G triple bond C base pairing of alternating purine and pyrimidine nitrogen bases present, and which giving the proper sequence and superhelical tension, but function remained obscure. Is a transient form of DNA, and it is more elongated helix than A and B. zDNA is discovered in 1979. Certain protein bind very strongly to the zDNA, and that's why zDNA is play an important role in protection against the various viral diseases. Then 1 ton span the 4.6 nm and comprising of the 12 base pair, along with zDNA is one complete turn of helix is 45 Armstrong unit long, and zDNA adjacent sugar residue having opposite direction. Opposite direction में sugar residue present रहते हैं. And in DNA molecule with alternating G and C sequence in alcohol or high salt solution tend to have the such a structure. Means DNA molecule is treated with the high high salt solution or the alcohol solution, then it will be alternating with the G and C sequences. Then the normal form of DNA can change into the Z form of DNA. While no definitive biological significance of zDNA has been found, but it is commonly believed to provide the supercoiling in the DNA transcription occur. There is zDNA may be involved in gene regulation in the cell of the higher organism. Now, toxic effect of ethidium bromide is also seen on trypanosoma is caused by the shift of their kinetoplastid DNA to the Z form. But scientists have discovered that there are some protein present, and these proteins are strongly bind to the zDNA, and just because of that zDNA is having some important factor, and that important factor is play an important role in play important biological role to protection against the different viral diseases. Direction of helix, that is the A form helix, B form helix, and the Z form helix. A, B and Z form of DNA, that is A form, B form and Z form. Factor involved for different DNA conformations, so there are at least 3 factors on which the DNA conformation depend. First, or DNA structure is depend. First is the ionic and or hydration environment. Second one is the DNA sequence, and third one is the presence of specific proteins which is responsible for the DNA conformation. Now in a living cell, DNA is a mixture of A and B conformation, but inside a few region capable of forming the Z region. Means in collectively we can say that DNA is a mixture of A, B and also Z form of DNA. So much.